welcome to Madison Reads, an unnecessary list no one asked for. Anime edition. I consider myself sort of a casual anime fan, especially when I compare myself to how I was back in high school. And back in high school, I probably watched like 2 or 3 anime a week. Now that I'm older and I have to do this gross, disgusting thing called adulting, I'll watch like maybe an anime a month. So most of this list that I'm going to read to you, even though no one asked me to, most of it comes from my prolific high school days when I was hugely into anime and I was like obsessed with it. I've recently gotten into anime and I truly do enjoy the genre. I enjoy watching it. I enjoy most of the community. I'm not that active in it, so I can't really say, but anime is very important to me because it was pretty much my best friend back in high school. So I wanted to, kind of show off the fact that I've seen a lot of anime, and I have this lovely anime list here. Back in the day, I didn't realize such a thing like my anime list existed. I don't know if it existed back then. I don't know when it came out. Back then, I didn't know about my anime list. So this is the OG anime list for me. And I actually continue to use it to this day because I love paper and pen and lists. I'll probably read a lot of unnecessary lists on my YouTube channel because I like lists and it's my YouTube channel and I can do what I want, and you guys can not watch it if you don't want to, but you'll probably want to because I'm awesome and fantastic. And let's get to the anime. I'm going to read off this list, which has a front and a back. And I'm also going to tell you how many times I've seen the anime, because if I really like an anime, I tend to re-watch it. However, there are some anime on this list that I don't remember ever finishing, or even watching for that matter. So on those, I'll let you guys know, I don't think I've seen this one all the way through. I don't remember this one, so on and so forth. Also, leave a comment below with a recommendation of an anime that I could watch after you've heard all the anime that I've seen, because what you recommend I might have already seen or whatever. But anyway, here we go. The first one on this list, and I don't know if you can read this because Sunlight's great, isn't it? Peach Girl. Peach Girl was the very first anime I ever watched, and I believe I was in 7th grade when I was first introduced to it. I was having a sleepover with my best friend at the time at her place. And this was back when YouTube was just like this nice little baby. It was just a little infant. It was just a little cute. Me. We decided to type in random things to YouTube, which is admittedly dangerous, but that's what we were doing, back in 7th grade when we were youthful and at ease and didn't have to do gross, disgusting things like adulting. And when it was my turn to type into the search, I was like, yo, let's throw some random words together. What's a nice fruit? Peach. Oh my gosh, Peach Girl. Enter, and that's when I saw on YouTube the first episode of an anime called Peach Girl. And I think it's called Peach Girl Love Hurricane? I think. Listen, it is so dramatic and it is literally a love hurricane. It's kind of exhausting, I'm not gonna lie, but I absolutely fell in love. That was really when I got into anime and I wanted to look up other series and I wanted to figure out what's this amazing new world that I've stumbled into. So the very first anime that I ever saw, and number 1 on my list, it's Peach Girl. I have seen Peach Girl 3 times as of the recording of this video. I might end up watching it again, who knows. Number 2 is Full Metal Alchemist, which, classic. I have seen it twice. And number 3 is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which a lot of people would probably agree with me when I say that Brotherhood is better than Full Metal Alchemist on its own. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood I've seen 3 times. Number 4 is Soul Eater, and I have seen it 3 times, although I did start rewatching it and I got to, I think, episode 44. And I'm like, I should just go and finish rewatching this so that Soul Eater at number 4, I'll be able to say that I've rewatched it 4 times. I like matching numbers. Number 5, Nabari no Ao. Number 6, School Rumble, which is another series that I'm rewatching, and I watched it twice. School Rumble is honestly one of my favorite series. I can't believe that I haven't watched it more than just twice. But Kenji Harima, I'm saying it the English way because that's the version that I watch, is the English dub. Don't get at me. There are some series that I like that I prefer the English dub because that was the original way that I watched it, and for nostalgia's sake I have to watch it that way again. And most of the others I prefer the Japanese because they often do a better job. Number 7 is one of my all-time favorite animes on High School Host Club, and I have seen it a total of 12 times. Yes, 12. Like I said, one of my favorite all-time anime. It's so funny, it's diverse, I love it. I love that show. This next one, I think I might get a lot of flack on because I don't know if other people would necessarily consider this an anime, but it's on my anime list. So if you think it's not an anime, then just remove it from my list. That's fine. If you don't care one way or another, here it is, Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've seen it twice. I really need to watch it more. It's such a great show. Really well done. Again, may or may not be an anime, but I don't really care. It's on my list. Spice and Wolf, Fruits Basket, and not the remake, not like the 2019 remake, which I really need to watch and I really want to watch because Fruits Basket is a great show. The original I've seen 4 times, so I want to see the remake so bad. So bad. Number 11, Kaze no Stigma. Kaze no Stigma I have seen 3 times. Something? That was actually my first introduction into synesthesia. I think that's how you pronounce it. It'll be on the screen for what I'm referring to. I remember really enjoying the show, but I don't quite remember the show precisely. Full Metal Panic, Fumofu, and Full Metal Panic: The Second Raid I have all seen, and they're all listed separately. You gotta make those numbers bigger, yo. D. Greyman, Baka and Test, Black Butler. I've seen Black Butler twice, but I've only ever seen season 1 of it. I just couldn't get into the 2nd season. I watched maybe 2 episodes and I was like, I'm done. As much as I love Sebastian, how he's simply one hell of a butler, I couldn't. So that's just season 1. Darker Than Black, Aquarion. And this Aquarion it's not the one that probably immediately popped into your head. I've seen it 5 times and I really love this show and I really want to rewatch it. I thought it was really interesting. It has romance in it, which I am an absolute sucker for. Aquarion! Coming in at 21 is Special A, which I've seen 6 times. I find it kind of funny because the first time I watched it, I was kind of off-put by the animation style of Special A. But once I got past that and I really just focused on the characters and the storyline, I found myself loving it, obviously, enough to watch it 6 times, all the way through. Number 22. It's my number 1 all-time favorite anime, Lovely Complex. I don't hear people talk about Lovely Complex or Lovecom ever. And the anime nerds out there, they haven't heard of this, which is such a shame because it's so funny and it's so cute and it's kind of frustrating. And yes, it's a whirlwind of drama, but you know what? Lovely Complex. I've seen it 10 times. I wish I could tell you that I've seen it like 500 times because this show is amazing And I have to admit, it has one of my favorite opening and ending songs. It's just a good series all the way around. Number 23, Katawa Maid-sama, which is apparently more known as just Maid-sama. I've seen it 7 times. That's another really good one. I think a lot of people are attracted to Usui, which... Same! I'm a sucker for that perverted alien. Chobits, I've seen 4 times. Chobits is one of those shows that, like, is surprisingly enjoyable. Like, yes, it's kind of simple and then it gets kind of complicated, but ultimately, I really enjoy the show. 25 and 26 are Clannad and Clannad After Story, which I have seen twice all the way through, and I probably will not watch again, because at the risk of spoiler alert, it's sad. It's so sad, and I don't really want to put myself through that again. Mushishi, Angel Beats, which I've seen 3 times and I want to see again because it's another one of those really good shows. There's Ugly Yet Beautiful World, Planet of the Beast King, Rosario plus Vampire. 32 is Kami-sama Kiss. Sitting at 8 times of rewatching. Season 1 is really my jam. Season 2, I remember not enjoying Season 2 as much as Season 1. But I really want to rewatch the series, like 1 and 2, and kind of refresh my opinion on Season 2, because apparently other Kami-sama Kiss fans enjoyed Season 2. I think they're also readers of the manga, so Season 2 probably stuck with the manga. This is just assumptions that I'm making. I don't know. Educate me down in the comments below. But yeah, I really want to rewatch it just to refresh my opinion on it. See how I feel about Season 2 another time around. 33 is Say I Love You, which I've seen 6 times. I have heard mixed opinions about this show. Some people really like it, some people don't like it at all. Other people really have no opinion of it. I'm one of those people that obviously really liked it, otherwise I wouldn't have watched it 6 times all the way through. I just like how romantic it is. Like, just the general romantic tone of it. It's really my sweet spots. Let's just settle in and read this bad boy. Inoboku Secret Service Ultramaniac, which is based on the first ever manga that I read, and that manga continues to be my favorite manga ever, probably for nostalgia's sake. Hiro no Kakera, the Tamayori Princess Saga. I'd also like to say that I've apparently written some of these down wrong, and I haven't corrected them since I found out that I wrote them down wrong. So forgive me if I say some of these wrong. Natalia Axis Powers. Eden of the East, the complete series, Eden of the East, King of Eden, Eden of the East, Paradise Lost, Squid Girl, Kimi ni Todoke, From Me to You. I'm gonna be real with you, I didn't like that show. I watched all of it. I don't know how I managed to make it through the whole thing, but I did. And yeah, I just didn't like it. I didn't think there was a payoff to watching all of it. Again, people probably won't like me for saying that, but I don't know. I found the ending so anticlimactic that I ended up just like not liking the series and kind of wishing I never watched it in the first place. But again, if that is your absolute favorite anime, then that's awesome. It's not that it was a bad series, but I think in the end, like I said, the payoff just wasn't worth it to me. But that's just me, my opinion. Back to the list. Red Data Girl, Noir, My Little Monster, which apparently has a different title, but I don't really know that title. I've seen My Little Monster twice. Earl and Fairy's Sket Dance, or Skeet Dance? S-K-E-T Dance? I don't remember finishing that series, but it's on my list, so. Eat Desire and a Kiss I've seen twice, but Eat Desire and a Kiss has a lot of live action adaptations. There's a Korean one, there's a Taiwanese one, there's a Chinese one, and then there's a Japanese one. I watched the Korean one first because Korean dramas, blah, blah, blah. But my favorite one is the Japanese one. It's called Mischievous or Mischievous, I think it can be pronounced both ways, but Mischievous Kiss Love in Tokyo and Mischievous Kiss 2 Love in Tokyo. Those are so good. I love them. I'm a fan for the Japanese one, which is kind of ironic because like I prefer the anime, which is in Japanese, and I prefer the live action Japanese version. But that's a good series. I like the live action adaptations, so I think it's really cool that like this particular storyline has gotten so many different adaptations. 49, today we start our love, which is OVA series. I'm gonna have so many anime fans coming after me, like, you pronounce this. Thank you. Please educate me. I don't know. Like I said, I consider myself more of an casual anime fan, so educate me, please. Okami-san and her 7 companions, I've seen twice. We got an HK, if anyone knows what that's about. Toradora! I've only seen twice, which surprises me because I would have thought I'd seen this anime more than 2 times because it's a really good anime series. I don't know what's wrong with me. My bride is a mermaid. Princess Jellyfish. Princess Jellyfish is another series that I really want to rewatch because I found myself just really enjoying it. Ghost Hunt, Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple. Bakemonogatari, which I know is part of a series, and Bakemonogatari is the only one that I've seen of it. If I am butchering the pronunciation, feel free to disown me. I won't take offense to that. I understand. No Exorcist or Blue Exorcist, which I could have sworn I've seen more than once, but apparently I've literally only seen it once. But I do want to watch it again. Waiting in the Summer, The Devil's Part-Timer, Noragami, which is another one that I'm planning on rewatching because I really enjoyed that the first time. Wolf Girl and Black Prince. Okay, I know for a fact that I've tried to watch this series twice, and both times I don't remember finishing it. I legitimately just don't remember finishing this series, so it's on here, even though I don't remember ever finishing it. But it's on the list, so gotta get all those numbers, yo. My voice cracks. HARU Ride, Blue Spring Ride, which is another one that I'm like, I know I had every intention of watching this show, and I think I started watching it, like maybe one of the episodes, but I don't remember ever finishing it. And yet it's on my list anyway. Numbers. Gokusojo Nozaki-kun, which is another good series, which I'm planning on rewatching because one of the recent animes that I watched, it had like commercials for Gokusojo Nozaki-kun. And I was like, I remember really enjoying the show, I need to watch it again. Samurai Flamenco and Samurai Champloo, I don't remember finishing them. I know that I started watching them, but I don't remember finishing them. In This Corner of the World, which is a movie, I really enjoyed In This Corner of the World. These next several, which will finish up the list, were kind of the ones that got me back into anime and has me interested in watching them, and I want to make this list go because it's all about the numbers. This next movie was really the start of renewing that enjoyment that I have of anime, and I think I started off with a really great movie, A Silent Voice. It is so good. I loved A Silent Voice. I'll probably watch it again, if not multiple times. I just thought it was super enjoyable. I really liked it. Just a really great movie. If you haven't seen A Silent Voice, go check it out. Really, really high quality stuff. Anohana, The Flower We Saw That Day. Your Name, which is another movie. And in looking up stuff about Your Name, that's when I found The Garden of Words, which is another movie by the same director as Your Name, and I don't remember the name of the director. Unpopular opinion, probably, I liked The Garden of Words more than I liked Your Name. I feel like they should have switched duration times. Garden of Words should have been longer than Your Name should have been shorter than The Garden of Words, but that's just my opinion. Again, I'm pretty sure that's a fairly unpopular opinion, but don't take my word for it. Go watch it yourself, get your own opinion. This is my opinion. Engaged to the Unidentified, Real Life, My Love Story, Onomonogatari, Gatari, yeah. Pronunciation, I'm sorry. My Love Story. Out of all of the things, out of all the shows that I've watched recently, that one was amazing. It was so wholesome and really funny, and I freaking love that show. It's so good. Go watch it if you haven't. And finally coming in, I wrote 25, which is really funny because it's supposed to be 75. But it's supposed to be 75. is Love Chunibyo, I'm so, and Other Delusions, which I think is more popularly known by its Japanese name, but I don't have that written down, so that show was surprisingly good. Like, when I first started it, I was like, this is a little weird, but then the more I watched it, the more I just fell in love with it, and I ended up watching it like really fast. I found myself really enjoying this series, which I wasn't expecting, but it was really good. Highly recommend it. That is my anime list. No one asked for it. You got it anyway. No one asked for any of these videos. I hope you all enjoyed. If you have an anime series or movie that you think I would really enjoy, or you want to recommend, or you just want to talk about, comment down below. I would be more than happy to read about it, to learn about it, to grow this list, because it's all about the numbers. Like, comment, subscribe, all that other lovely YouTuber stuff that every YouTuber is contractually obligated to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye! Weebon. And I think is very... I'll probably lead Full Metal Brotherhood. I prefer the Japanese dub because, or yeah, the Japanese. It's not a dub, it's just Japanese. Just pause a moment, I'm hearing strange sounds. It was just the fridge. Our fridge is haunted. Moving on. I'm not even looking in the right spot. This stuff is being a pain in my butt. Come on, my short arms, you can reach. I think they do a really fantastic job. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna cut that out. I don't know how I managed to suck. Okami-san and her 7 companions, Samurai Champloo, engaged the other, what's with me and itchy noses? Itchy noses when I'm recording.